Pakistan's big admission at global level, with Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari admitting that Islamabad has been unable to get Kashmir to the center of the UN agenda. Bhutto also bowed to Indian diplomacy, saying Pakistan's efforts failed because of Indian diplomacy. This comes as a huge embarrassment to Pakistan. Comes after India on Wednesday slammed Pakistan after its Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari raked up the issue of Jammu and Kashmir at a Security Council debate on women, peace and security, saying it is unworthy to even respond to such malicious and false propaganda.
We face a particularly uphill task to try and get Kashmir into the center of the agenda at the United Nations. And whenever the issue of Kashmir is brought up, our friends our neighbouring countries strongly object, vociferously object, and they perpetuate a post-fact narrative where they try to claim that this is not a dispute for the United Nations, that this is not a disputed territory recognized by the international community. And they insist, counter to the facts, counter to the reality, that their usurpation of Kashmir should be endorsed. So while we do find it difficult to get the truth across, we are persistent in our efforts.
Editor Gaurav Sawant is getting us more details on that story, putting that into perspective. Gaurav, what a statement. At the end of the day, this is just not an admission of the fact that they failed, but also admitting really that their enemy, number one, India, has done well in terms of ensuring to keep Kashmir out of the international agenda, isn't it, as was decided?
You know, you've hit the nail on its head. You're absolutely right. This is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's frustration that came out in public, and that too at the United Nations, where he said for Islamabad it's an uphill task to get Kashmir issue. Now, of course, Kashmir is a dispute, but the dispute is Pakistan occupied Kashmir in illegal occupation of Pakistan. That's the dispute. But is it for the UN to handle? Clearly not. And Pakistan is a signatory. In fact, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's grandfather, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, is the signatory that Kashmir is a bilateral issue to be sorted out between India and Pakistan, which of course subsequently has been clarified in a terror-free environment that Pakistan has failed to create. It is for Pakistan to create a terror-free environment for Kashmir talks to happen. That Pakistan has failed to do, and the world has seen through Pakistan, which is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's frustration. His country is going to the dogs. They have no money. People are unable to eat 2 square meals a day. Terrorists are just a couple of 100 kilometers from Islamabad calling the shots. They are not in control of a major part of their country, and yet instead of sorting that out, they are harping about Kashmir. And there's a blood feud. Sneha, there's a virtual blood feud on right now in Pakistan between Maryam Nawaz and Imran Khan, a feud that actually threatens to consume Pakistan. And you and I shouldn't be surprised that experts in Pakistan are now saying perhaps they'll have to impose some kind of an emergency or maybe martial law in the months ahead in Pakistan because of this Imran Khan versus Maryam Nawaz blood feud that's on.
All right. Gaurav, I'm going to thank you for getting us those details and putting that comment, an interesting one, into perspective.